moment, so it'll have to be cold appetizers only, I'm afraid. We're closing in about a half hour.
That's fine, thanks. We just want to catch our breaths and wait out the rain.
God, Billy, you make us sound so desperate. It's really no trouble if you're busy. I'm sure there are other places that will take us at this hour.
Don't be silly. Come on in. There's menus on the table. Although, personally, I recommend a gazpacho. Safe option. Trust me. I know what's good.
Yeah, thanks.
Here, let me take that case for you so it's not...
No, it's fine. I like to keep it close by.
Oh, okay. Well, take your time. Although, you know, it really would be great if you just ordered the soup and saved me a cleanup.
And how does soup make that any easier?
Oh, I make it in takeaway plates.
Make that 2 of them, I guess.
Okay, 2 gazpachos coming right up. Or as long as it takes for me to open the can, anyway.
She's a lovely lady, isn't she, honey? She's not like,
Superiority complex or some shit.
Right, you're always right. This was definitely a great idea. Got time to come until the bus leaves. Speaking of which, don't you think traveling in our style is just so uncommon these days? Back when we were kids, the whole family would go on weekend trips to just everywhere. Get in the car and just drive. Didn't matter where or why, the point was that we'd always move like rats in a maze, only not trying to escape, but to move in such a way that we'd never stop. Nowadays, kids just want to sit in their rooms and live through their TVs.
Yeah, it really makes me feel like we lived our lives to the fullest. Happy and fulfilled. Friends, me help people these days just sit and pretend to be content with who or what they are.
Exactly. At least we don't need to pretend. We can just get on the bus and be whoever we want to be. But to be honest, Danny, you and I have had our fair share of shit. Mostly because of your choices.
And how's any of this money?
Here we are, 2 hot gazpachos for our latecomers. Enjoy.
Ain't it meant to be cold?
Well, no shit. I was using the word hot as a metaphor for prime. We use the freshest tomato in a can around these parts. Have it delivered every morning by the kilo. Oh, don't look so surprised. 99% of our menu uses tomatoes in a can of some form. Or maybe I just tell everyone to order the same thing on bullshit evenings like this one. Enjoy.
Well, this is nice.
Yeah, I guess.
I thought the stew was delicious, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's really good, Kate. Your choice of clothing is nearly as good as your choice of cuisine.
Damn it, Roger, what did we say? We were supposed to give this a go so we can build from here?
Wow. It really does feel like our first date all over again. Speaking of which, isn't it the same?
Necklace that I wore that night, yes. Yes, it is. When weren't you breaking a sweat and having a heart attack over that? Look, I think we need to consider the little things.
What things? Sex.
You're unbelievable. I'm talking about things that have real value, like first dates. I really do think that first dates are something very special.
And why is that?
Well, think about it. They only happen once. The nerves we feel standing there on that street corner, deciding where to go for the evening. We might dread the feeling at the time, but I think it's those moments that we remember in years to come. Do you remember where we went?
Didn't we go and see that comedian who did all his impressions of famous rock stars?
Right. Wait, no, hang on, that was our second date. Where did we go on our first date?
What does it matter? You're acting like this is our last night together.
Look, that was not my fault, Billy.
It was completely your fault. You told me you'd deal with Greg and we wouldn't have to worry about this.
Jesus, I tried my best. I thought I'd just drop it and leave me alone.
To be fair to the poor guy, he did have him wrapped around his finger.
What are you implying?
Just making a point here, babe. You have your way with men.
Well, I certainly had it with you.
Nah, that was different. I let you have your way.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
It means exactly that. If I didn't want you, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I let you have your moments of control.
Jesus, Billy, get off your high horse. I'm here with you tonight because we both see the greater picture. It's got nothing to do with having one's way with anything. Life is about making spur-of-the-moment decisions and seizing opportunities. We can both appreciate the fact that we're in this together. To the end. Greg? Well, he was a problem. And I tried my best to deal with it. Now he's probably out there, sulking in a bar somewhere, God knows where, wondering what the hell he's to do with the rest of his life. You know, men are easy like that. We just discard them when they've served their purpose. Almost like a Halloween mask. You wear it once, and then it goes back in the cupboard. You don't keep it on forever. Greg was the same. I used him.
We used him.
Right. And after he served his purpose, we put him back in the cupboard.
No, we didn't keep him up forever.
This was our last night together. This is definitely not how I'd picture it.
Okay, how would you picture it?
I don't know. Sitting on a tropical island somewhere, sipping cocktails with those little umbrellas and all.
Kate, you've never even been to an island. How do you know that's where you'd want to spend our last night together if you've never even been to one?
I want things I've never had. I picture things in my head based on what I want. I know I won't get everything I want, but at least I want something. So many people just don't give a shit. For fuck's sake, I wish you'd at least try and understand my point.
But what's that? Sipping cocktails on an island?
No! Well, I mean, yes and no. Look, I'm trying to explain to you that I have wishes that go beyond working a 9-to-5 job at a call center, asking people if they're happy with their phone provider. I can feel those people on the other end of the line. They think I'm one of those daily pests. I'm sick of feeling that way. I want to go places and experience life. I don't want to do it with you. All I'm saying is that I want us to leave and go somewhere else. I know we can't afford it right now, but it doesn't hurt to have ideas.
Honey, you have beer pockets and wine desires. I mean, take that dress you're wearing. I mean, why bother spending money on a dress like that if the only place that we can afford to eat is this dump?
Did you not listen to a word I just said? I want to believe I can. This dress is that one step closer to making me feel what I want.
That dress makes me feel more dead than this dump, sweetheart.
This dress makes me feel better, Roger. It sends happy hormones through my brain. Think about that when we come home tonight, and I'll be all happy and in the mood.
Yeah, okay. But don't inflate your ego, you know, there are other things that I want.
I know, Roger. Look, we've talked about this so many times. Can we not do this right now?
So, you guys enjoy your meal?
Yeah, it was lovely, thank you.
Oh, good. I'll be right back with the check.
Look, Kate, it's going to happen eventually. I mean, what's the point if we don't? What are we leaving behind?
I have given it serious consideration.
And?
Here we are.
Thanks.
How much should I come to?
Well, not too bad, to be fair. Not sure how special stew and wine was going to force me to sell a kidney at some stage.
Please don't patronize me like that.
That bottle's over $40. Why'd you want that one so badly anyway? I hardly drank any of it anyhow. I had most of it, and you know what I'm like with wine. I can't tell fine and rare from supermarket mass produced.
Look at the year.
It's the year we met.
That's why.
Look, I'm sorry, I'm not quite there tonight. Hey, hang on a sec, this is only half. Oh, no wonder the check's so low, the bottle ain't even on it. I'll mention it when she comes back.
So, did you remember that first date yet?
Kinda. It was so long ago.
Well, it was, but if people remember anything, it's the start and the end. Like, everything in between just becomes meshed. It's like the opposite of a sandwich. People tend to care more about the filling and less about the bread.
I guess.
Well, do you remember what we talked about?
Everything. What didn't we talk about?
You don't remember.
Did I say that?
That's what I'm talking about. You're throwing vague phrases like that. It just makes me feel like you don't even care.
I remember the important things.
Like? Well, what specifically stands out to you as important that night?
Not what I meant. I mean, I remember things that need remembering. Obviously, that day wasn't important, otherwise I'd remember it.
You're unbelievable. Look at those two over there. Why can't we have more moments like that?
They're so young, so innocent.
You know, hopefully Greg took the hint that he was unwanted. I read somewhere that dogs actually have that in their DNA. When they're not welcome, they go on their merry way.
Don't think Greg was a dog, but he certainly had the temper of one.
You say that again. Do you remember that night you beat up that guy in the bathroom because a bit of piss fell on his shoe?
That was a fucking episode. Didn't even mean it, just splashed from the urinal onto his shoe like a drop.
Got escorted out that night. Spent the night in lockup. You'd think he'd learn his lesson, but no. Next day he goes to the drugstore to buy aspirin for his headache. I mean, you know what he's like when his migraine kicks in. What does he do? Beat some guy pushed in front of him in the queue. Smashed a bottle of peroxide on his head. Blood everywhere.
Fucking maniac.
Oh, I don't know. I feel sorry for him. Lost cause.
You can say that again.
Do you think he'll let this go?
What we did? Doubt it. That guy wouldn't take being shortchanged in a supermarket, let alone anything bigger. He ain't happy with you, probably me too for that matter.
So you think he could?
No, he can't.
You sure?
Well, if he found us again, maybe.
But he won't find us, right?
No.
I like how you're so certain. Wish I had your assurance.
Babe, that chapter of our life is behind us. He ain't coming back.
But
Damn it, Annie, he ain't coming back. We did everything in our power to stop that. He's probably just getting high. You know all that shit he puts through his veins. He can trip about confronting us all he wants. It ain't gonna happen. Stop bringing him up.
hey, I just wanted to make sure that we're fine.
I know, but I'm done talking about it. We are fine. Just stop thinking about it.
Fine. How's your sip?
Fucking cold.
It's meant to be cold. Idiot.
So, you guys enjoy the soup?
Fine, kind of cold though.
Well, it is
Oh,
gazpacho.
don't worry, he likes it. We've just had a long day.
Right, well, can I get you anything else?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Just let me know if you want anything.
Will do. Why do waiters always have to come over and ask the same stupid fucking questions all the time?
Give her a break, she's only trying to be friendly.
Nah, it's being friendly and it's making me look like an idiot.
But she was right.
Yeah, but what happened to the customer is always right. If I think it's cold, I'll goddamn say it.
There's being right and then there's being an idiot, Billy.
Get the fuck out of here. If I'm such an idiot, why'd you always want my assurance?
Thought you wanted to drop that conversation.
This ain't about fucking Greg. I'm asking about you. You always want my assurance. I kinda like it though.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I just want you to feel in control.
I am in control. Don't you forget it.
Whatever, you're embarrassing yourself now. You even listen to yourself sometimes.
Never stop. You should try it.
I want to leave the city, Roger.
Yeah, well, I don't.
How much longer can we stay here? How much more mundane do I have to take?
You know I don't like to move. Do you remember that time we went to Florida Keys and rented that boat?
Oh my God, you always bring this story up. It's like the one time we actually traveled. No matter what you keep saying about that trip, I enjoyed it.
I nearly drowned that time, Kate.
God, you fell off the boat. You were wearing a life
Yeah,
vest.
I can't swim, and you know that.
Hence I jumped in to bring you up.
Whatever. Don't like going away.
Well, what do you like? Living in a shitty apartment? Teaching in a school where they show you no respect?
I like simplicity. I went to Florida that time because you really wanted to go. And it was a bad experience. I like working at school. They respect me there. I get to teach history to students.
Students who don't give a shit?
Maybe there are some bad apples, but some of them actually do care about what I have to say, and it's worth it just for that.
Whatever you say. Did you manage to remember that date yet?
Look, I told you I don't remember. Why don't you just tell me?
Well, maybe I want you to think a little harder. I only say that because it was pretty damn important.
I honestly don't.
Well, for one, I knew you were the one. I knew from the moment I laid my eyes
Is that
on you.
it?
Would you just listen? I'm getting to it.
Tell me a sec. Excuse me. This check seems rather low. We had more than this.
Oh, I know. I just thought I'd give you a half off.
Oh, that's really nice. Thank you. Our night just keeps getting better.
Look, that's it's really not necessary. We pay what we owe. And we don't want to cause any trouble with your manager.
Oh, you mean Dave. Him and his Chevy can go and fuck themselves. Thinks he's hot shit driving to work in one of them. And then he leaves me high and dry with nothing. Why? So he can go home and screw his wife while she salivates over some new figurine she bought for the washroom. Ha! My shift, my rules. You guys aren't paying full price for this. Actually, fuck it. You know what? You're not paying jack shit. And neither are you folks over there. Do you want to know why? Because I don't want that greedy fuck getting any more than he already does. Who the hell does he think he is? He can get whatever I personally decide to put in his pockets. So tonight, I decide he gets nothing. Besides, all those ingredients would probably just gone in the trash anyway. Government regulations and all that other political bullshit. But hey-ho.
Do you not get a lot of customers then?
Dave thinks we get none, but he's never here, so what does he know? Personally, I think people just come here for a good time. I mean, you guys have had a great time. And I have certainly enjoyed giving you a free meal.
Don't you think you'll notice that no one's paid?
That dickhead wouldn't notice piss in his soup. And that's after tasting it. Trust me.
You know what, sweetheart? I really like you. You're my type of girl. You don't take shit from anybody.
Well, I like to think so. I mean, the world is so filled with pushovers. So whereabouts are you two from?
Oh, well, Billy and I are from the Midwest.
Oh, it's so nice to be from outside the city. It makes you appreciate it more. You tourists?
Yeah, just passing through. Like to take in the city life now and then.
Oh, and where are you off to next?
Well, wherever the journey takes us, I suppose.
Roger, it's pouring outside. It doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon. Should we just make a run?
Whatever you think.
Nonsense! Feel free to stay here and wait out the rain. Hopefully it'll ease up soon.
Thank you. I don't want to get this dress all soaked.
Of course not.
Sorry, but do I know you? It's just that you two look really familiar.
Nah, probably not. We were just a couple of wanderers. I mean, you might have seen us, actually. We go absolutely everywhere. Traveling is our thing. Right, babe?
Right. We just like to keep moving. It's what keeps us feeling alive.
Oh, that sounds so nice. See, I wish Roger would do that with me. All our time seems to be spent within the confines of our prison cell of an apartment. Roger doesn't like change, do you, honey?
It's not that I don't like change. It's just that it happens that right now, I really like our apartment, and I don't see the need to just pack up and head someplace else.
Well, you know what I think? Let's all have a drink. Oh, come on, my shift's been over like a decade ago. Let's push these tables together and enjoy the night a little bit more until the rain eases up. Oh, come on, don't be shy, come on. Go on, I'll go get the wine and glasses. So this wine is actually for Dave's special customers, but they didn't show up, so I say, fuck it. Ours now.
Oh, no, I'm fine, thanks.
Oh, come on, you can't turn down free booze. Besides, if the bottle's half empty, Dave will think I drank it. But if we finish the bottle, he'll just think you forgot to stock up.
Yeah, okay, just a little bit.
Not only does she have self-respect, she's got pragmatism. I would drink to that. Thanks.
Okay. Cheers. Oh, well, talk shit about Dave all you want. But he really does buy the best wine.
Yeah, this is some fairly fancy shit. Doesn't really go with the whole run-down back-alley diner thing you got going on the whole.
Well, like I said, this is just for his special customers.
Are you sure he's okay with you doing this?
Excuse me 1 second. Dave! Dave, you bastard! You in there? Hello? Do you mind me helping myself to a glass of your fine and rare Medoc? I mean, it's pouring rain outside, and it doesn't seem right to send the guests out. I'd much rather pour them a glass of your finest. Customer service and all that other crap you preach to me. Is that all right? Well, looks like he doesn't mind.
Just don't think it's right to be giving us his shit.
Look, in here, I am the judge, jury, and the motherfucking executioner. No one tells me who does what. If I want to take this bottle and pour it down the drain, I will take this bottle and pour it down the fucking drain.
Well, I always say things taste better when they're free.
Well, Billy and I are with you on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like when you're in a grocery store, they're giving out free samples, like cheese or some shit, and you have one because it's fucking free. You try it and think this is pretty fucking good cheese. I think I might buy that cheese. So you buy it, you take the cheese home and try it. It tastes just like any other goddamn cheese, huh? It never tastes as good when you have to cough up some cash for it.
I completely agree. I mean, I always think, why the hell should we have to pay for food in the first place?
Wait, what? No, I'm sorry, but how does a thought like that even enter your mind?
Look, hear me out. So we need food to survive, right? Why shouldn't we be given that as a right and not something we've got to bust our asses to get? I mean, we need oxygen, and we don't pay for that. Why can't we just be given things that we need for our basic survival free of charge?
Well, I always thought my views were a little unconventional, but you're in a whole other league. I mean that in a good way.
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but that's really fucking stupid. I mean, how the hell is our economy supposed to function?
Oh, fuck all of that. Look at us. We aren't functioning. We're nothing more than pawns on a chessboard. But we can change that. Stop worrying about others and start worrying about ourselves.
Yo, if it's so easy, why haven't you done it?
Done what?
You started worrying about yourself. I mean, you're not in a good place here, you clearly hate your boss. So why are you still here?
That doesn't matter.
Of course it matters. Practice what you preach, huh? So why don't you tell us, you know? Why don't you tell all of us? Why are you still here?
You know, no one's ever actually asked me that before. I'm not gonna lie. I ask myself that question all the time. I fucking hate it here. Doing the same shit every day, being told when I can do what. I fucking hate it. Every night when I go home, I look at myself in the mirror and I think, is this really as good as it gets? Is this all I'm good for? But to answer your question, I think it's too late for me to do anything. I mean, as much as I try and make the most of what I got, be it this bullshit job or being a single mom, there's nothing I can do about it. As much as I try and get up and change my situation, there's these invisible forces in my way. Life is a glass ceiling. Some people break through it and others don't. I mean, that's just the nature of things. I like to tell myself that if I can't break through it, I can help others too. So they don't end up trapped and bitter, resenting all they are.
Wow. Don't really know what to say.
You don't have to say anything at all. Just don't make the same mistakes as me. Don't end up trapped like I did. But live with conviction. If you don't live with conviction, your life ain't worth shit.
Roger, you seem dazed, but what's wrong?
Dunno. Maybe it's the wine. I think I'm finally starting to understand. Kate, you and I, we're trapped. What are we doing?
Waiting here for the rain to stop. Oh, no, Roger, come on. We have something real. Like, you know I don't mean half the shit I say.
Oh, that's true. I say shit to Billy all the time. He says stuff like, stop putting peach schnapps in my booze locker.
It ain't liquor.
And I say stuff like, take out the pizza boxes, you disgusting pig. It ain't part of the date.
Can't take each other too seriously.
That's not what I meant. Kate, you and I, what are we doing? We complain so much that we're ruining what could be the best thing to happen to us since high school. You know, I don't want to sit through another dinner where we refuse to understand each other.
Where is all this coming from? I just feel like you don't have enough ambition.
Enough ambition? I have as much ambition as I feel is necessary, you know. I don't want to be told what to want.
I just think that...
No, enough! Like, I'm so sick of all your comments.
Well, what the fuck just happened?
Oh, for God's sake! I am so sorry. It's probably just the fuse box. Dave still hasn't gotten around to getting it fixed. Moron.
Can't see shit. Oh, did I just kick you, Billy?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Thought I might have been someone else. Oh, imagine that.
You got a candle or something? I got mild claustrophobia.
No, sorry. Well, the light should be on in 3, 2, 1.
That's some pretty good timing.
Thanks. Happens pretty often. I sort of have it memorized.
Seems like it.
So, where were we?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Billy, what time does that bus leave?
We got time.
Where are you guys headed?
Wherever. We don't really plan it. We just like to get the last bus from every town.
So you guys pretty much live out of a suitcase, huh?
Well, you could say that. Yeah.
So, you folks don't have a permanent home then?
Of course we do. This suitcase is our home. The bus is our home. Just because we don't confine ourselves to 4 walls doesn't mean we don't have a home. The world is our oyster. We like it that way. Anywhere we go home.
So where have you both been then?
Oh, well, it'd be easier to tell you where we haven't been. Tell him, Billy.
We've been everywhere from the East Coast down to the South and back to the Midwest.
Even been north of the border. Though it wasn't as great up there.
It's pretty dull, nothing but lakes and trees.
I don't know. Greg seemed to like it.
Wish you would have stayed there.
Is Greg a friend of yours?
Greg is, of Greg just...
He's more of an acquaintance, really. But he did something that upset the both of us, so we just stopped keeping in touch.
putting it lightly.
So, what did he do, if you don't mind me asking?
Don't mind you asking, but I ain't telling.
He just made a lasting impression, that's all.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
It's fine. We got over it pretty quick. And he made the right call. I'm a guy.
You bet.
Forever.
Sure thing.
To the grave.
I'll be there.
Roger and I are the same. We wouldn't be anyone without each other.
Yeah, we try and learn a lot from each other.
Well, it is so nice to see folks that'll stick by each other no matter what. It's so rare these days.
I think most people are full of shit. They don't do things because it means anything to them. They do it because it's convenient. Like that philosophy guy, Peter. Paul. Whatever, someone Pete, he said that we should believe in God because we have more to gain than lose from it. Eh? Crock of shit. You gotta have a connection with someone. Something real, something you can really hold on to. It makes you feel naked if you lost it. Though Annie would probably enjoy that.
Fuck you, Billy, insensitive dick. About to say how profound that was, but you just had to make that smart-ass comment.
You know I'm only joking, babe. Another drink? You guys want some?
Oh, don't look at me, just pour.
I'm fine, thanks.
Are you feeling it?
No, I just don't want any more.
It's not like you never normally turn down free wine.
I guess this time I am.
Is something wrong?
I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
You want a refill, boss?
Sure, top me up. And while I do like that name, it does suit me. I probably should have mentioned my real name. I'm Adriana, but everyone calls me Aid.
Aid it is.
Should we call you Billy or Bill?
No, I'm Bill to everyone except Annie. I like the way it sounds so
You're
serious.
so full of shit, Billy. Or should I say Bill? I want you to sound serious.
Nah, you can keep calling me Billy.
No, Bill. Just imagine you working in an office in a nice suit and that stupid chain of yours.
Fuck you, you know my fuck.